Hello friends, welcome to our channel, where we're always on top of the hottest news from the world of cryptocurrencies. Today, December 14th, 2025, we're talking about Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency that's keeping the entire market on edge. Ethereum, or ETH as it's known in the community, isn't just a coin, it's a whole ecosystem on which thousands of decentralized applications are built, from DeFi to NFTs. But today's news isn't the most uplifting. The ETH price has crashed, and analysts are warning of a possible further decline. Let's break it all down, step by step, so you can make informed decisions. We're drawing from data on leading platforms like Binance, TradingView, CoinRepublic, and others, as well as discussions in the Reddit and X, formerly Twitter, communities. Ready? Let's go.
Discover Ethereum, a trusted project in the field of cryptocurrency staking. With an initial investment of $1,400, in just a few weeks I was able to grow my capital to $6,000, which speaks to the high efficiency and reliability of this platform. Ethereum uses advanced technology on the Ethereum blockchain for staking, guaranteeing you a share of the profits from the fees earned by confirming transactions on this network. Currently, the project is actively working to attract permanent partners, offering them 90% of all profits, which significantly exceeds standard terms. My experience with Ethereum confirms its honesty and transparency. Earning more than $5,000 in net profit through regular deposit and withdrawal operations proves that this project deserves your attention. Don't miss your chance to take advantage of these favorable conditions while the project is expanding its partner base and offering the most profitable staking rates.
First, the main thing, the price. According to Binance market data, Ethereum today, December 14, 2025, at 1707 UTC, has fallen below the $3,100 mark and is currently trading at $3,099.86. Over the last 24 hours, the growth has narrowed to just 0.67%, meaning the market is sluggish and seller pressure is intensifying. But looking broader, per Morningstar data, Ethereum has lost 5.22%, dropping to $3,082.25. This is the biggest percentage drop since December 1st, 2025, when ETH plunged 7.60%. Why is this happening? The crypto market always correlates with traditional financial markets, and right now we're seeing the influence of macroeconomic factors, inflation, Federal Reserve rates, and geopolitical tensions. Analysts from MXEC note that Ethereum could be on the verge of an upward breakout if the correlation with tech company stocks strengthens, but for now the picture is bearish. Now let's move to technical analysis. On TradingView, an article came out about a bearish flag, a pattern that often foreshadows further decline. If this pattern holds, the ETH price could slide to $2,400. Imagine, from the current $3,100, that's a 20% drop. An analyst from the CoinRepublic also warns of a potential crash to $2,500, citing waning institutional investor interest. In A-Invest, they're discussing whether $2,500 is the next key support level. This is a level where ETH has bounced back in the past, but at the end of 2025, with the correction wave, the so-called Wave 2, macroeconomic winds are blowing against it. On the other hand, if the market flips, we could see growth tied to traditional assets. Remember how Ethereum surged in 2021 when the DeFi boom lifted it to $4,800? Is history repeating? Possibly, but caution comes first. It's not just the price. Let's talk about the ecosystem. On Reddit, in the daily Ethereum discussion from December 14, 2025, users are sharing thoughts on events, news, and even prices. One top topic is the growth in developer activity. Despite the price drop, Ethereum remains the leader in innovations. In A-Invest, they're comparing ETH's potential for 2025 with AI-driven analytics. While AI tokens like OZ and BFX promise exponential ROI up to 3,600% through cross-chain intelligence, Ethereum shows linear growth. But that's not a downside, it's stability. Ethereum is the foundation for thousands of projects, from DeFi to NFTs. For example, in posts on X, Twitter, today, they're discussing modulo finance, which solves DeFi problems, fragmentation, high costs, and complexity. They're introducing a universal vault where assets stay native, BTC on Bitcoin, SOL on Solana, but allow borrowing, swapping, and liquidity without bridges or wrapping. This simplifies life. No wallet switches, gas fees, or approvals. Modulo is making DeFi mainstream, and it directly impacts Ethereum as the key platform.
Another interesting aspect, competition. In posts on X, they're comparing Ethereum to Solana. They still don't get that Solana can't scale like Ethereum. Solana is fast, but Ethereum with its L2 solutions like Arbitrum and Optimism offers security and decentralization. Recall Mantle, an Ethereum-based ecosystem that's focusing on real-world assets, RWA, in 2025. Mantle has grown thanks to developers. UR Global with 16,430 unique accounts, Meth Protocol with TVL growth 272 times to $2.190 billion, Mantle Index 4 with peak AUM at $240 million, that's the largest non-monetary on-chain fund, Function BTC with TVL at $1.5 billion and 198,218 holders, it's a liquidity engine. Mantle isn't just online. 67 global AMAs, 25 events like Ethereum Denver and Token 2049, 12 developer meetups. This is community in action, and it shows how Ethereum is adapting to the real world.
What about forecasts? On Robinhood, there are prediction markets. Ethereum price on December 14, 2025 at 7 p.m. EST, $2,510 or higher. Or at 9 p.m. the same. This shows traders are betting on support around $2,500. In posts on X, they mention Tron and JustLend, where energy rental simplifies DeFi, unlike Ethereum's gas issues. But Ethereum is evolving, with updates like Denkun in the past. The network is getting cheaper. Today's news also touches on privacy. Projects like Confidential Layer on Ethereum solve fragmentation, enabling secure bridging between public chains, EVM, Solana, Cosmos, and even BTC. This is non-custodial interoperability that connects Bitcoin, Ethereum, Base, BNB chain, and others. Plus Data Haven, the first decentralized storage network, secured by Ethereum restaking via EigenLayer, with 50% of HAVE tokens for the community. Now, about gainers and losers. Per CoinMarketCap, top gainers over 24 hours include Mean Core at $1.72, Kaya at $0.75, but not directly ETH. However, the list mentions Arbitrum, ARB, at $0.213, Optimism, OP, at $0.316. These are L2 on Ethereum that are growing. Celestia, TIA, at $0.58, SUI at $1.60, competitors, but Ethereum hold on. Ethereum Classic, ETC, at $13.16 shows that old forks are still in play. Summing it up, today Ethereum is in a bearish phase with a price drop and warnings about $2,400 to $2,500 as support levels. But the ecosystem is alive. Innovations in DeFi, RWA, privacy, and community. If you're a holder, don't panic. This could be a correction before a new rally. If you're a trader, watch the bearish flag. In 2025, Ethereum faces competition from AI tokens and fast chains like Solana, but its fundamentals, developers, security, and scalability remain strong. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment your ETH forecasts. What do you think? Will it drop to 2,400 or bounce back? See you in the next one, and remember, invest wisely, DYOR. Take care of yourself and your assets.